what we need is a list count. So if I do count A at the top of the list, and which will count any kind of data entry, not just numbers, and I'll expand the list down to about to the bottom of the screen. So I just used Control Shift and arrow down to highlight that range. So this then gives us our 13 numbers, and if I put another one on the bottom, it's 14. Okay, so step 1. Next, we want to create a named range that uses that number 13 and starts here and then goes down 13 rows. So we're going to use a formula inside the named range to do that links to that cell. So every time something gets added, the named range expands. Right, how do we do this? Right, help if I remember where it is. Right, so, oh no, formulas, there we go. Right, named manager, we want a new one. Right, I'm going to put a little n at the beginning because I always like to start all my name ranges with a lowercase n, so that if they're being used in formulas or in code, I always know straight away that's a named range. Keeps things simple. Right, so what do we want it equal to? So we're going to use the offset formula, which allows us to define a range of cells or a single cell. So we're going to obviously define a range. So the start point of our formula is going to be this province header. So by having your offset start at the header, it means that if I sort of shift the entire list down and put a new item as number 1, my start position is still correct. So that's my start position on offset. How many rows do I want to move down to create the start of my range? Well, 1. How many columns do I want to move across? None. I'm in the right column already. Right, how many rows is in my range? Well, that's this number here. Right, how many columns are in my range? Just 1. Okay, so we now have this n province. So this is our name range now. Starts at E2, but it moves down 1, doesn't move across, and it's 13 rows. So it starts on that row and goes for 13 rows. Now if I click in there, you can see that it's highlighted that range. Okay, hope you found that useful. Have a look at all the other stuff on Up for Excel for plenty more tips and tricks. See you soon.